Today I thought I'd talk to you about another camera that I got at a bargain price that I think might be good for a beginner, but again not perfect. And it's the Pentax ME. In fact, if you look at the top, it has the Asahi logo, which to me is just very cool. This is a solid beast, but it's very small, as you can see. So what's cool about this, apart from how it looks, what we now call the retro look? Well, it came as standard with this 50 1.7 lens. This in fact is the SMC Pentax M 51.7 lens, made in Japan, for you people who think that good camera equipment can only be made in Japan. Well, this is not a perfect camera because it doesn't have full auto modes. On the top you can see where you can select, by pulling that ring, you can select the speed of your film or the speed that you want to shoot at. Calls it ASA, also known as ISO. Then you have a few little speed settings here, and you have your winder. On the side you have the shutter speed settings, bulb, 100x, auto and L. Yes, go figure. And of course you can change the aperture with the lens. But what I really love about this is the viewfinder is absolutely bright, and the split prism focusing is so easy with this lens. To change the speed, you push the little white dot in, used to be white anyway, and move it across. So if I put that at 100x, turn the lens down to 1.7, wind on, focus. Did you hear that? Listen. A very short clap. Now the bottom, the release for if you're unwinding, little point for if you need to attach a motor drive, which I don't have. You can see the contacts there, and the battery. Now mine arrived, got working on restoring it, didn't need much cleaning up. I can show you how to do that if you want another video. And if you can see that I had some problem opening the battery container. Eventually I got that compartment open and gave it a good clean out and got it working. You might have to look at that. If you're buying them online, check that the seals have been changed, that the battery is working, unless you want a good restoration job. You should be able to get this under $50, £25, maybe with the lens. The lens is worth at least 50, 60, 70. If you love manual lenses, this is a cracker. I've got it working with the Fujis and it's fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. That's the inside. Typical arrangement. Put your film in, roll it in, wind it on, and take a look at the shutter. Nice and simple. So as far as the simpleness goes and the lightness, you can learn something with this, but again you haven't got the full manual controls. But if you get this at a good bargain, be happy. It's a cool one to have in the collection, especially the lens, because then when you get a full manual camera, you're laughing. Get hold of this, the ME or the Super. Let me just read out a few of the facts and figures on this camera for you. No depth of field preview button, no AE lock, but you can use the exposure compensator dial instead. Bear in mind, when you hit the trigger, shutter goes and it's quite a slap. So if you're using the slow shutter speed, make sure you've got it well secure on a tripod or on a surface so it's not moving anywhere. You can obviously use a standard cable release. You can see the screwing on the top there. It has an electronic shutter type plane, and yes, I'm going to read the rest for you now. Shutter speeds 1/1000 down to 8 seconds on auto. Says that you've got, well, also you've got bulb, 1/100 mechanical X sync. It syncs at 1/100th. It has a self timer, 4 to 10 second delay. Center weighted metering, takes two standard A76, S76, LR44 or G13 cells. If you're in England, you should be able to find those in Poundland to get you started at least. It weighs 460 grams or 16¼ ounces, whatever that is. And yep, that's the standard lens that came with mine. There is an f1.2 and an f1.4 available in that 50. If you can get hold of that, that could be fun. Word is, you could push this to 39 exposures from a 36. You might get that out of other film cameras too. But it's great fun, looks cool. Let's stick up some example shots now. And that's basically it. So thanks for watching. Hope that's been of some use to you. If you see the Pentax ME knocking about at a good price, get hold of it. It's well worth it, especially if it's got this 51.7 lens. And I imagine the 1.4 or 1.2 are even tastier. Thanks for watching.